Okay, so yesterday, actually, I don't think it was yesterday. I don't remember when I wrote this, but it was like around this week. It was like the January late 20s or something like that. And basically, now I know why God, like, if we sin once, we're going to hell. So now I know why God made that rule because, like, first of all, we are not worthy. That's a fact. That's a very big fact. A fundamental fact of Christianity is that we are not worthy of entering heaven. But why are we not worthy? Why did God make us not worthy? It's because we need to love each other. It's because that's the way he empowers us to love each other. That's the way he inspires us to love each other. Because or actually, I don't think it's for loving each other. I just changed my mind just now, and it's actually our that's God motivating us to preach the gospel because honestly, that's like yeah, I think it's for preaching the gospel because if we don't preach the gospel, then we're essentially damning ourselves to like hell. So why are we? Because if we just don't preach the gospel, then we are damning people to hell. And how do we preach the gospel? Well, here's the love part because here's how I got into this first hypothesis. Is because we preach the gospel by loving first. First of all, God is love. Obviously, there's an entire fucking chapter dedicated to love. Like seriously, the Bible says that charity is more important and greater than hope and faith. So that's like awesome, but that's like awesome, but that is awesome. So I don't know what I say, but that's like okay. And where was I? Oh yeah, love. So where was I? Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm gonna try to remember actually. So okay, love. We gotta love our enemies. We gotta love everyone, and soon enough they'll actually treat us as friends because they trust us. So we gotta love people enough so that they fully trust us as within their hearts, because we need to achieve the trust of everyone and to preach the gospel, and that's where we preach. We preach if we but here's enough. Okay, so basically the summary of how to preach the gospel, of how to of trust is like basically love each other. Like think of what the good Samaritan did to the Jew, to the Judean, because or Judean. Samaria and Judea were enemies for hundreds of years around that time. So yeah, the Judean, the crooked man, was Samaria, the Samaritan's enemy. So anyway, the wait a minute. Let me check if he was actually Judean. Don't. I know I'm gonna get too cocaine for this, but come on, too cocaine is bad. Like because just because the one dude in my side is bad, just because. Okay, Levite, a priest, went down from Jerusalem, from Judea. Okay. Yep. Yep. There we go. There we go. The crooked man was Judean, and the man who helped him was Samaritan, which means the Samaritan they were practically enemies. But that is still the Samaritan still chose love. So do that, and turn the other cheek, love each other, don't attack people. If you accidentally attack people, just apologize and actually apologize. Take care of them. Just do, just love them with all your force and all your might. Actually, not. Yeah, yeah, kind of. Because whatever you did to the least of these, you did unto me. Yeah. Okay, now to the preaching of gospel word. Once they actually fully trust us, then that's when we fire and preach the gospel. And honestly, if they reject it, like if they accept the gospel, then rejoice, rejoice. But if they don't, then don't force it because the more they already rejected the gospel, like they kind of hate the truth, but the more they hear the truth, the more they will hate it. So just don't force it, kind of. Or maybe I don't know. I don't think we need to force it. Yeah, and maybe only God can judge. And like at this point, if they reject it, I don't know. I don't know if I should force it or not. If you preach over and over again, maybe that'll destroy. Oh, if we just constantly preach it, then that'll destroy our trust in their trust in us, and our friendship is ruined. We don't like, so we shouldn't force it because only God can judge them. God will judge them at Judgment Day, and accordingly, or maybe perhaps in like 10 years, they'll be they'll reflect about what we said and they'll become Christian. Remember, it is God who converts, not us. So maybe we should only tell the gospel once because that's enough power for God. I don't know actually.